TV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well for tomorrow. Now we go make salute. And it's where you there, it no matter. Sky where you be, it no matter. Anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we putting up stronger one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. Where breeze not a shame. TPP TV, talking points platform. Then they give you information about salute.
Yes, family, welcome back to yet another very emotional, sad, a difficult program for me and my colleagues and for Bring Cantona. It really stressful. Whenever they think of this day, na extraordinary day, na the life of Sierra Leoneans, we dey pray, we dey beg God, we dey beg we self as Sierra Leoneans, let this day not ever come again in the history of Sierra Leone. My name na Mohamed Kago. Today, the program we can focus on history. Some of we be witness this thing what they can talk about live, not to say not tell we, not to read we read in our book. We are parts of the whole thing. We witness it with we self, with naked eyes. Horror, sadness, madness, rape, killing, cut hand, cut foot, chair mortal man bele is like hell open on planet Earth. That was exactly 22 years ago. It happened in the city of Freetown, Sierra Leone. Cry Freetown, January 6th. Now a very serious day for reflect. And ask yourself the question, why we be turned against ourselves? And what we for do as Sierra Leoneans? The peace what we don't gain out for consolidator. Because of this, we decide for bring this segment for remind people about this particular day will be take place and all the victims that wouldn't die. We want put them to prayers so that God go have mercy upon them. And the Freetown not just one instance of the entire country. So for help me talk this talk better one, my colleagues then can join me. La bring them come to the studio because this is very sensitive, the national issue. This we go introduce Mr. Ibrahim from the UK. Mr. Ibrahim, you go greet people and welcome to the show.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Of course, I just want to say thanks again for our patience and we when I come again tonight for can listen to we for make we share with your idea.
All right, thank you very much. And again, as usual. Dr. Alpha de with at the program. He go greet family with the listener along listener at the program.
Family una kushe una kabo and thanks for tuning in to Talking Point platform.
All right, gentlemen, you're welcome. Today now a very serious day. But probably it will be fine for let we just recap to people why this day painful. In March 23, 1991, the REF, the Revolutionary United Front, with the help of the NFPL of Liberia, of Charles Taylor, then crossed come over Salon, for come overthrew the then President Joseph Saidu Momo, where them be accused them for so many other things. Little for let we be no say that particular step they lead to 11 years war and 50,000 people then die. The Freetown saga was like the climax. And for some time, some people already listen or they watch we now the first 10 this for because of the age 22 years. Some of the young one they were then born. Now today, some of them 22 years, so they not be know what happen. Let me just take on a little bit small and bring how we guess them and let us see the danger, the feeling will be they take place. And they kill people burn us them, rape people massacre people it's too much. We pray let this day not ever come in the history of Sierra Leone again. When I look
in the battle for Freetown, the vaguest suspicion was enough for either side to kill. So many died that bodies were dumped outside the city's mortuary. We had seen familiar parts of the place we lived in turned into battlefields. You became glad when you didn't recognize the next body you came across. In this madness, my job was to record the history happening in my country, where random roadside justice was the order of the day. Personally, I feel that was the only way that people will be able to understand what was happening in Sierra Leone when they see the true pictures, the real pictures, the brutality. It was a very dangerous thing to do at the time. But there was a silent majority suffering for things that they have no idea about. A lot of the people living in this country don't care about the politics. They don't even know about the diamonds. 90% of the people in this country have never seen a diamond. And there they were, having their arms and limbs chopped off for nothing that was of their own making. And I wanted to document this evidence. I wanted it.
All right, Mr. Ibrahim, this is not the history. Now tell me, walk with you. You understand about how this thing be happen emotionally, how you feel when you see a gruesome pictures like this?
Well, thanks again for having me anyway. Because I will stop see because like even like we at the end of the studios where I watch this documentary, it reminds me of a lot of things. I almost shed tears again, to be very honest, So now a very bad day and sad day. Like me generally me view about the thing and me they always focus on the January 6th itself. I can always focus on the 11 years war. Overall how we suffer. Because if you listen to, Zero Samoa and say analysis there, yeah, we are silent, majority that we get nothing for do with the war we been get for suffer. Upline, Freetown, all over. So man no ever involved into politics and get business for do with that. So man building house, if they do personal business, get nothing for do with politics. They may get for burn down in house, some man lost in life, ever mention probably then if I will not be the last will not be the vote for government by them, it's gonna be one party. So some man not be the vote, some man not be the take part by any rally, by any campaign, they not be getting any business, but then just suffer unnecessarily. About that. Now, a very sad day, emotional to be very honest. We pray that we not ever get that madness and go down that route anymore anyway.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, Dr. Alpha, and tell me, what's in some of the events then, because you be the Freetown, where you recall during then Temden Day?
Well, I mean, this documentary where you just play so by Sorius Kamara and so many other documentaries themselves about Sierra Leone civil war on YouTube. I don't watch them for more than 1,000 or 2,000 times. But anytime you watch and come across them video, then they feel very much emotional. If you're not able to control you go cry, because I mean it just bring you childhood memories. I mean tell we for enjoy we young age we face those kind of stuffs. And like the morgue, you know, like for example, as you ask, say with I recall for example the morgue na Connaught Hospital day when we escape from Fobe Road, we Echo Morgue and the Kamajo them, for example, go pull we Fobe Road and Gas Street where we come. Now at Alo Street to my big brother then and they down close to the nursing school side the morgue the weekend day. Dog been the even them what a man then the way parts then kind of host the dog will be get until we know they allow the dog safe now. Now host again. That's how gruesome and bloody we conflict, you know, and the sad part of it all, the thing with serious place on that documentary, you even see forces that we come for calibrate we at the end of the day, we even they end up for kill person, we happy, then come and liberate we fight, give them blood and sweat for save the country, but again, themselves come and perpetrate so many other crimes. Me see before me own face way then kill people away not to rebel way maybe somebody accuse them or maybe get tattoo and all. So on both sides, the majority of the killings of the 50,000s we are perpetrated by RUF forces, AFRC, and then support from Liberia, but even the UN forces themselves commit some form of war crimes where anybody with this Sierra Leone and both Freetown go understand. And as una both don't say, this year's January 6th now ain't sort of common, but again, the program of then sort here, the essence all now about the entire 11-year civil conflict we will get. Waiting now the things that we cause such civil conflict, waiting that we see again, we get the tendency for cause such conflict again. Waiting we for do let NPR not happen again according to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. I know a lot of people and go this about 22 years. Some might not be done born itself, some bobo not be done born itself. Or somehow we also for that what they say, why we not for why we they still carry them fear? Well, I go tell you say the Second World War don't finish well over 70 years. But every year people and they celebrate the liberation and the defeat against Hitler and Nazism. People in they celebrate Holocaust. This is over 70 years where they kill over 6 million Jews because they want that the generation now, the beginning now, we not been on the 50, 70 years back. No waiting been don't happen. Then thing then they not happen again.
Okay, thank you very much. You don't make a brief for we. Yes, indeed. This analysis is so precise. So generally, my family, this is not a wake-up call. But now we just take a step by step. Mr. Abraham, what are some of the causes that where you think say be responsible for the conflict? From there, they come to the solutions which we feel say we for do as citizens.
Well, the first thing I would say is very, very unfortunate that we don't learn from the war itself, even 22 years down the line. Because before I even mention, I outlined them, everything way within the Truth and Reconciliation Commission for saying that the causes of the war, then they repeat themselves. So now, like gradually, we didn't depart again for going to another war. But if you talk and so some man will feel say you just want to make like things look worse. But it's very simple. Take the reports, read them, waiting the day, and look the things and way they happen as alone. You know, is it really we don't learn from them, we don't avoid them things and they wouldn't be mentioned, say, no, you know, no do anymore. We know they repeat it again. The answer is a big NO. Because some of the causes larger highlights, I will talk about like social injustice number one. Because people then be go, for example, now the court system, they know they get justice. You know, you will get influence, they win any case. Both case, as long as you know somebody, you know, we're highly connected, you the win case. You know, we've been getting one party system where not just one set of people them be there for too long, na power over 22 years. That now one of the causes and then the land grabbing where then still there. So man being become disgruntled where land way you officially own because you know get more influence again than be taken at the hand. So like some of them people are not them be easy for this and call use way come, it meets the man, it already be agreed. you get issue already. So he tell and say, me man, the best opportunity is for take let you revenge, tell me. So they even hijack the cause. Waiting in been plan. So like these are some of the things that they get you case, you go to court, it clear, say you for win them, they win. And we not learn from them, political, intimidation them by then. We man feel say now within our power, you talk, So like all them here that the causes them of the war, but like some personal things and the way they happen, then look little, where we can tend for ignore, but then still there and then visible, for example, in a salon. It's simple, for example, you're not a big man, you get a proper job, for example. You see that young man, you take your woman around. So some of them might be aggrieved. So like we'll say where the incident can say like January 6th where rebel then come, that man be get a grievance in their heart. That be your best chance than the for let himself taking revenge. So it been easy for let they able brainwash like people like Dandy then, even if not so for the actual cause where the war been there for. Enjoy they look and say, okay, that brabby don't hurt me, that me chances. So what did they do? Just they go take weapon. Go now you host, burn you host, kill your family, kill you. So some of them things they are way being caused the war. Then we just need for go back to them, look at them, but me disappointments, from then 10 and they will, at the put and squarely on all previous administration there. The TRC report, to me, probably them for them add on, now we curriculum system where people then for don't learn, even the generation where they don't know. Let people then know the things and way they into and where them they don't right say now these things then cause the war. Let we learn for avoid them. And governments then we don't can know exactly the things that will happen. We African democracy where people they didn't have power, then they assume, say they like then a demigod, you understand? Then they victimize people there. And some man they agree. The only way they don't seek justice through the court system, through all other ways get it end up for join any kind of movement where come for there, then get to the top and revenge in other words. So like some of them reason they have been there, we not to be the actual cause, but that like then be for this and be able to use and for manipulate so young man that we already be aggrieved anyway for joining a mission.
All right, thank you very much. Law we bring come for this and call. Law we force waiting for this and call this say quick. Law see how.
Anytime.
How you feel when you see picking a court today? How you feel when you see picking a court today?
All right.
I am still haunted by.
That was for the Sanko, where Naina be the leader for REF. And the reason why we decide for bringing this program now for sensitize with people. And just like where we brother rightly mentioned, we feel say that the responsibility of the government for pay attention on the TRC report, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which they recommend. The thing that way because the war them plenty. For example, we get bad governance in the country. When I talk about bad governance, I talk about all the other governments who don't care. We get massive rampant corruption. Corruption will be the order of the day. People in the evening blood footer. We not be getting institutions and strong institutions order for fight for the country. For example, people in their way, they're not even get side for go lay complain. Even pine right. So the issues and so many, and we still see the pattern they move into this one. And that make today we decide for bring them program here for reflect and maybe just maybe government will make it pay attention maybe we go back and try for make sure say we work on we fragile piece what we get, we strengthen them better one. So now first we're still on the causes then. Mr. Abraham don't name some of the causes then where cause the war. Himself don't point some out, but they can't to cause. Alpha, you get some where you feel say cause really the war.
Yeah, I think another thing would be nepotism and tribalism. You understand? When certain sector of a society feel like say you don't alienate them, you understand, then feel aggrieved, then it's a recipe for chaos. So tribalism and nepotism now one thing we get for try at all cost for eradicate in a country the way would they speak the same language or come out the same region or go the same school. Now in they get job, now in go get this, irrespective of the next people and qualification. Or when you want Kego development, you get for Kego development, say something are you stronghold first, all them thing and then a recipe for chaos. Another one, you know, don't mention and a poverty. Then can say a hungry man is an angry man. You understand? When we youths then they uneducated, when the youths they not get a middle manpower skill, we not get middle manpower jobs then where we provide for the youths them. At the end of the day, any other person can able easily manipulate the way they see during political things and political tensions the way we don't get. Now marginalize youths them, then they go use, give them money, give them kush or cocaine, give them small thing, then go cause havoc. But if that man knowing right, he gets on south side, he provide for in family, somebody no just come easily like that, it can brainwash them and go use them for cause and thing. And they so it's high time we get a very good governance system. You know, we get for make sure say the aim of the government, elected officials, executive is to serve the need of the people. We get for eradicate corruption because now one of the big reasons now one day a small group of people year in year out before the war, even after the war, we they see now the Auditor General reports they come out, we they see billions and billions being misused by a few group of people. The rest of we millions of we know they get, we know they survive. No good water, no good light, no better road, no good school or medical facilities. All this now recipe for chaos. Somebody go sit down right now, they watch we think say we not alarmist them, we just want come and make alarm or blow vuvuzela. No. If you read the truth and report, and that I believe say all successive government don't fail. From Pakaba to Aneskoma to Mother in government, all successive government and don't fail for make sure say they sensitize we nation as Encarmon put even in history classes them. Make sure say we students then the nobodies waiting cause the war. The things the way we know for do way we go avoid a war. And even a good for we get even a national commemoration day. Thank God now we don't get a peace commission, they don't pass through parliament. I think then they on the setup. We can only make sure say them bring them those initiatives. We get a national commemoration day. Then they celebrate the defeat against Nazism during World War II. April 7, Rwanda, they celebrate their own, commemorate, I beg your pardon, not celebrate. Then they commemorate their own. Why we Salon forget? Not just the past, but because the future generations, then we picking on born we get for camp, let it all be no say something like they why have been don't be. Now then see a cause them, and I then see we for do we make it no go ever happen in our country again.
Okay, thank you very much. So the area right now, we no one go deep again for explain to people the atrocities. I know say some of you now don't watch some of them videos in our YouTube lengthy. We just do as responsible citizen for remind the government, remind the people and the young one them for say we be witness this all. It was a bloody day. It was a nasty day if I put on. It was a messy day. It was a tough day. So right now, we didn't make some recommendation to we leaders for the thing that will be take place during the war, where cause the war for make them avoid them. The thing them plenty. We leader them, we they call on them. Make them pay attention when it comes to good governance. Would they pay attention? Would they ask them pay attention when it comes to fighting corruption? If it be sincerity. The sincerity is the most important of any aspect what they do when they look at fighting corruption. Would they ask we leaders, or political actors, for stop for divide we among we self? Whether Mende, Timni, Limba, Fula, the unity are the best word, because then will start some of them say very small, facing a political game, but sometimes miscalculation will make it come out to a point where we're not able to control. So the best now follow preventer. There are many things that we'll go recommend. Since we get them there, then say go Mr. Ibrahim, what are some of the things that you feel say we government go do for we not ever think and dream for do what you be do January 6, 1999?
Well, we just get to go back to everything we don't mention, say that it causes them. So like not just the opposite. Within them, we don't mention, say that they cause the war. Them need for work on them. I start with corruption because it look kind of quite common. Like where Dr. Alpha mentioned, somebody angry or we poor can be easily influenced, understand, for make it do bad. That I want thing, but in quite common because like the most recent incident at the country, that the Auditor General report we just come out where highlight a lot of corruption in every sector. Then people that they see say, okay, these now taxpayers and money, you understand, and just few selected people there, they embezzle them money, then they enjoy where the masses they suffer. So, let's say any Mr. X or Y can just grab, it go, engage them kind of people the way this going through because them feel say, then deprive, they need to get the right, social services them. Not in country because now governments don't fail them, control corruption, people in the embezzle and thief money them and they get away with it and nothing they happen. So if me go, for example, I go meet, angry youth them, where this going to meet and say, why you didn't get food? You say no. Now the fact say the government able to control the money them, people then they embezzle, they thief them money or they misappropriate and they do nothing about that. So, I just give an example around corruption. And so easily that man and they will just take go. Even if me being a your motive, way not to be dandy, I can able use and for use them for join me. So let's say if government don't tackle corruption, effectively to the point where everybody they see say, every single Leones are accounted for in the country. They need to mismanage and they use them for the right purpose and whatever the money they come for, we use them for that. You understand, say, even if you want to go meet people, them say, I want to recruit you now for local war, but with people, them now the same in Sierra Leone, you understand? Everybody refuses, say, no, you not bring me for that rubbish. We quite okay. There's a lot of transparency in this country. Every single thing, you accounted for. If you get your motive or your agenda, but go your own way, let you good one. You understand? That's one key thing. I rightly mentioned, again, education. If people then get that kind of civic education, even if not too much formal, you give them that kind of awareness, they know then right from wrong. Say, okay, if, for example, me and Dr. Alpha get an issue for land, now the right channel, then this for use. Then if we go to court, we expect, say, the man will rightfully win the case for win. But go to court, say this na me own property, you provide all the evidence and you provide all the defense in court and all things, because Dr. Alpha in influence of the government, they end up for win that case. We not for allow that day. Justice for everybody. Government for stop for interfere into the justice system, let we get that fairer one. Me go just talk about two and give other, panelists and the opportunity for mention because there's a lot anyway. If I say I will talk about all, I'll take the whole time.
Yes, thank you very much. Now, before Dr. Alpha come for Guillaume, but we just for the Sanko, the mastermind, the leader of the revolution, the man who caused the war, where through its hands, more than 50,000 people lost their lives. All right, the one political struggle of what in called democracy. Now, Dr. Alpha, let me just run up now, try because we timed on the between now. What's not the thing the way you feel say we for do as citizen for let certain thing like this where we happen generally in our country not ever happen again. We of course now we on part to the place so for remind the people for just like what Mr. Ibrahim mentioned earlier on, the TRC report is for being mandatory. It for being mandatory in school, and they from even from let's say from class 1 up to university. You understand? From class 1 at least, even if you don't put the gruesome part of it, but for them teach the beginner what's in a war, what's in a peace. Done with the stage as how the beginner develop from high school and go then shoot them some the gruesome picture then up to university. So it will make a lot difference. So what's not your recommendation to we all as citizens for let we continue to live as one country?
Well, I'll come to this we the citizen as a whole, but just shortly, I believe say the onus they on the government, and within me believe say the and each and every government who will forget the present government, the future government them na good governance and accountability. Because when there is good governance and accountability, then we they get clean water, we they get good road, we they get good medical facilities, we they get good schools, we they get jobs. So you go promote democracy, you know, go against political opponents. There will be justice, law and order. So at the end of the day, it's good governance and accountability. Governments get for strive for eradicate corruption and nepotism or tribalism. But to the citizens of Sierra Leone as a whole, to me brothers and sisters, them we will be unfortunate for witness the war. The one that we born also will come its peace and stability. Wherein I believe say we get for no. It's this no matter waiting, let we not ever resort to arms and struggles. It's not good because at the end of the day, we go just cause more destruction rather than good. I believe for say the best way now for always protest if government hopefully all governments go allow a peaceful protest or go vote. Your most powerful tool now advocacy and you vote where you get. Those are the most powerful tool at the end of the day. But we not ever resort to political violence, struggle, because at the end of the day we not get no place like home. Salon, now only we get you come Babylon, you come other side, you go get work, you go get this, but now few of we the way on the Babylon, we don't come abroad way, you go say no they miss home or no they get this nostalgia back home, no they face difficulties them make you always go back home. You know, but just lastly also I believe say civil society organizations then get also a role for play for always pressure government, but also for sensitize we nations them, maybe go to schools and universities and see how best we can get a national day of commemoration about the civil war, and also how we go to get some civic education about law and order and also about the civil war.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. Family, now so we come toward the end of the program. Now a very short program we bring come for low we self can sensitize support because if you say this is a real responsibility as a citizen. So the takeaway here is bad things can be happening. Bad things like corruption, injustice, police brutality, lack institution or they function. So that the reverse for the do for let with self for support yourself. We for avoid this sort of like segregation, tribalism not a help we. Timini, Mende, Limba, Creole, we all fuller, we all are one people. Law we not allow me and divide we. Law we not go back. No matter what, there is no way. The worst peace, better. The worst peace, oh, they say this peace, you know, is still better, but it's still better than the best war we fight. So until then, we turn up plenty. Thank you. We wish you now happy New Year once more, and we will come back another day with another segment for at least the advocacy continue. Okay, guys. So you want any last thing for it?
Yeah, Leone not keep them long, so I'll just
Okay.
sit at that. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So goodbye, guys.
Yeah, bye.